everyone, it's Melissa, and on today's video I will be sharing some tips and tricks on how to make earrings using your bead soup, and I will be using my Jesse James beads. The first earring I would like to show you is this one here with the briolette drop, and then I wire wrapped it. Sometimes the wire wrap is a little messy, and that's okay if that is the desired look you are going for. And then I went ahead and attached it to an ear wire. I had this very large whole bead from one of their magical mystery bead boxes left over. So what I decided to do was just slip it over the ear wire, and this does depend on which ear wire you use, if it will fit or not. And it just slides right over that bead and just embellishes it and hides any of the messy wires, and you have a fresh new look. The next earring is this one here, made with the Midi Mix Earl Grey and some of the dangle chain in root beer for the Pantone colors. If you are not familiar with Jesse James beads dangle chain, this is what it looks like. There's little links, and then they are connected by jump rings, and then the little dangles or drops are colored on both sides. And this one is in the turquoise. So if you go ahead and use the chain, like if you're using it as part of a chain reaction, and you have those little dangles left over, I'm going to show you a quick pair of earrings and design idea that you can create with those. For this pair of earrings, you will need 3 of the enamel drops. You'll need 6 altogether, an eye pin, your ear wire of your choice, and then some beads left over from your bead soup. This one is from the Earl Grey mix. You're going to go ahead and grab your pliers and open up that bottom little loop on your eye pin. And you're just going to go ahead and attach the 3 little drops. And then go ahead and close up your eye pin. Once you have your little drops on there, go ahead and add on your beads. So with these ones with the Earl Grey, they're clear on top and they kind of go to a little blue or a gray hue, and then that gold. I'm going to go ahead and put the gold on the inside of it. So when I add that next little flower bead, it just kind of gives like a little pop of color, almost if there is a metal spacer in there. And we're just going to go ahead and slide on the other one. I'm going to go ahead and use my one-step looper, just so I can get that perfect wrapped loop. Go ahead and give it a squeeze. And then I'm ready to go ahead and connect it on to my ear wire. And then once you add on the ear wire, you have these adorable, cute little earrings made with your bead soup in just a few moments. And for the last earring we're going to be using the Jesse James Beads Cha-Cha tassels, and they come in a pair of 2. I will go ahead and leave a link in the description box for this item, as well as a link to some of the colors of the enamel chain that they have. Then I'm going to go ahead and use some more of the root beer drops, this little earring chandelier finding that I had in my collection, and a large whole bead that was from the holiday collection Winter Solstice. The supplies for this earring: an earring finding, a 6mm jump ring, 4mm jump rings, a large whole bead. That is optional. I just wanted to add it in there to give it a little bit of a pop of color, some enamel link chain, and then your cha-cha tassel. To go ahead and get started, open up the 6mm jump ring, and then we are going to go ahead and attach that onto the middle of our finding. I wanted to use a 6mm jump ring on this just to give it a little bit more length, and it was also easier to go through the finding and the cha-cha tassel. Then we're going to go ahead and pick up the 4mm jump rings, and you'll need 4 of those per earring for this part, and then you'll need 2 additional ones for the top part if you're adding that extra bead. Go ahead and add on one of the little dangle charms and attach it to your earring finding, and then you're just going to go ahead and close that up and add on the other 3. Once you have added on the dangles, go ahead and grab 2 of the 4mm jump rings, and you're just going to go ahead and attach those together. And then you'll attach it to the finding and your earring wire. You have just created this beautiful earring, and you can go ahead and take a large hole bead, and just depending on the ear wire, you may have to just play around and see which one is going to fit. But that blue bead, large hole bead, is going to fit beautifully on top of that chandelier finding and cover up those jump rings and just give it a pop of color. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for further content. Have a wonderful day.